Judd, well done. A good win over a difficult opponent in Nop on Sandcam. How do you assess your performance there?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the worst draws, I think. He's someone less quite high up there in the rankings. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but it's not a good first round draw. So the 2 frames I ended up losing, I only broke off, and both of them were good breaks. So he seems to take everything on, and it's long pot, and I think I can only remember him missing 1 ball. So in the end, that's a really good win for me.
And it's obviously been a difficult 24 hours. I just had Stuart Bingham in the background there. It's been a difficult 24 hours for you with not getting your suitcase. So you had to sort of slightly scramble your kit together today. How did you do that? Whose waistcoat you got on?
Zhao Gudong's. I was going to wear Stuart Bingham's, but it didn't quite fit me. So yeah, we managed to scramble some stuff together. A bit of this and that. I was walking around the shops for about 3 hours this morning trying to find some clothes, but in the end I managed to do a good job. It's quite a difficult one playing in sort of clothes that you're not comfortable with in snooker, but I managed to sort of just get through that game.
And it must have been a pretty horrible feeling when you see that conveyor belt kept going round and your bag wasn't on it. It must be pretty gutting.
I mean, it's a lonely feeling seeing that everyone's got their suitcase, everyone's walking off onto the bus, and I'm the only one there without my suitcase. So yeah, it was pretty disappointing. My cue come though, which is one good thing, and in the end it didn't make that much difference. So hopefully I can get it back and be able to put on some new clothes for tomorrow.
And how are you feeling about your game in general this season? We didn't see too much of you at the Championship League, only went out in that first phase, but how are you feeling with your game at the moment?
It's hard to know really. I'm really pleased with that win against Nopon because he did look quite sharp there, and there was a couple of close frames that I managed to just nick on sort of the colours or on the black, and it could have easily gone the other way. So in the end, that's a brilliant win for me to sort of start the season.
And just finally, looking sort of back towards the end of last season, heading into that World Championship, I know you weren't necessarily in the best mindset about your game, but obviously went all the way to the final and had a really good go at it against Ronnie. How do you reflect on that World Championship?
Yeah, overall, I'm really happy. Even now, I wasn't disappointed. I was happy with the way I played. I couldn't have tried any harder. It just wasn't to be. I was tired out from the game against Mark Williams. Took it out of me for that first day, but overall, it was another good tournament. Always good to sort of reach the final of the World Championship and be involved in the big tournaments.